Hey there, this is Thomas with Cleary, and I'm here to help demystify some of the things around AI for HR teams by going through specific use cases that you could probably relate to. Today, I want to talk about employment verification requests. So if you're one of the tens of employers within the United States of America that provides a living wage, you might actually get some of these requests from your employees. And it goes a little something like this, right? I'm just going to mock a new one here. And from our friend Daenerys, you might get an email into the HR inbox that says, hey, need an employment verification letter. Getting a mortgage, would like this ASAP because, well, maybe the market's hot. So you get this request. What do? It comes into your inbox, comes in via Slack or Teams or through your ticketing system. Well, you have an internal standard operating procedure of how you would proceed. This is something that is kind of simple, but there's a ton of manual steps that you end up going through to actually execute on this. So let me show you how Cleary AI would actually work through this. So you're seeing a bit of our help desk here where you can auto route and assign things. But let's go through the first step. So here's this ticket that just got created. And guess what? Our very industrious AI workers have been full on working already, mapping to exactly what you might do in an HR department. So first of all, there's our department triage agent working really hard to make sure that they understand what the type of request this is. This is like under the payroll department for this particular company. Payroll handles these kinds of requests. And so the traffic cop agent has routed it to payroll. And now we have the payroll topic classifier agent that says, okay, of all the things within payroll, within our topic set, what kind of request is this? Well, we're seeing that this is actually an employee requested employment verification request. So that's the internal process that an HR team member is going through. So that's what the agent's doing next. And then it's triggering a workflow based on this. Well, what's the trigger? It's to, in this case, trigger a workflow for the employment verification request letter. So now we have a suggested reply for me as the agent or the HR operations or HR generalist person, right? So here's a suggested reply. Here's the PDF. So what do I have here? Check it out. I'm going to go take a look at this letter. So we have our company letterhead, let's say, to whom it may concern. It's configured specifically for Daenerys, and she has been employed with her title as a Mother of Dragons since this particular date. And these are the things that she does, and you can contact us for further information. And so that's a draft letter. So this is set up as a suggestion that you can take it or leave it, but you can go ahead and send it. So we just saved you a few minutes going into one system, into the HR system, getting all that information, and then triggering it out into this template. And that is all configurable within the Cleary platform. And we end up working to modify it for different customers, right? So if I'm going to check out the AI agent workflows, what we just saw was this employment verification letter workflow running, where we are configuring the trigger and making a particular request to the HRIS, generating a PDF which based on a template which includes some variables, and then triggering out a suggestion. We still want human in the loop, so this is just a suggestion to you in the HR team. But we've saved you so much time, so you're not actually going to every single system and trying to figure out what you actually need to do. So this is just one flavor of the workflow. Now, we end up working pretty deeply with our customers to really understand in depth how you do, how you go through a particular workflow. So another variation of this could be something like you've actually figured out, wait a minute, maybe you're one of those HR teams where you actually have a third party that's actually working on these kinds of workflows, right? So I'm going to unpublish this particular workflow. And instead, I'm going to go in and take this other one, which is much simpler, where we actually have a message going out to the third party. So in this case, we're going to take the same message and instead have the same copy and paste message that you might be sending out every single time. Well, here it is. You can just put that in into this auto reply message. And the key is that we're actually, with a high level of accuracy, understanding what it is that the person's actually asking for. So what is the intent? So if I'm going to go ahead and trigger this request again, well, let's see what happens. And let's have it coming from Jon Snow this time around. And John's not as talkative, and so he might just say nothing at all. He just wants to put something with an email with a body and nothing else, right? So let's see what happens out from an admin's perspective. Again, we figured out that it's within the payroll department, the right topic, and now we just have a simpler suggested reply. So I can just send this right back. The work number is a partner I know many of you guys have out there, but whatever it is, you can actually send that reply on forward. And even in the instances where you've supposedly outsourced this kind of work, you end up having a lot of intake, and you end up becoming the blocker often because the request comes to you and you're not getting to it for some time. So this is a great way to get you out of the mix. And right now it's a suggestion, but this could be automatically be done as a response as well. So this is an example of very practically of how you can save time in your day-to-day, leveraging AI for a type of workflow that is repetitive and important, that maybe you want to be in the middle of it and consider how, from a policy perspective, whether this is the right response. And yet, even with that, you can leverage AI to save you a bunch of time. So that's it for today. And if you'd like to take a look at how this could work for your organization, hit me up on LinkedIn. Check us out at gocleary.com. We are building an HR generalist that is going to take on all of these manual tasks for you one by one by one. Thanks, and follow along for more practical how-to videos just like this one.